What we're going to do today is remove a dovetail socket. As you can see, I have pre-made one so as to show how it will look when it is finished. The material we require to process this dovetail socket is a tenon saw, a sharp beveled edge chisel, a tri-square, and a coping saw. So step 1 in our process is to put our material in the bench vise. When the material is in the vise, we need to ensure that it is vertical. To check if it is vertical, we can use our tri-square with the stock against the bench vise and line up the material to suit the square. We will begin by cutting out the socket. Using the pistol grip holding the tenon saw and using your thumb as a gauge, draw the saw back towards you 3 times to start your cut. On the third stroke, continue cutting the material. We can stop 5 mm down to check on both sides of the material and ensure our lines are matching up with our cutting. And as we process down through, keep an eye on both sides. Cut down to the line on both sides. As you can see, we have cut to the line. We repeat the process for the other side of the socket. When processing using a tenon saw or dovetail saw, make sure your fingers are kept away from the saw blade. So keeping an eye on both sides, we process down towards the shoulder and we cut down to the line. Next, we need to remove the bulk of the socket using a coping saw. Just above the shoulder line, we will start our cut with the coping saw. As we cut towards the line, gradually rotate the saw so it will cut parallel to the shoulder. Cut parallel to the line towards the side of your socket and remove the waste piece. As you can see here, we are just above the shoulder line and we will remove the remaining waste using a beveled edge chisel. Place the material on a waste piece of material on the worktop to protect the worktop. Using both hands on the chisel, remove small sections of the waste. Our aim is to create a V in the center of the socket so as to prevent breakout on the other side. There we have created one side of the V, and we will repeat the process for the other side. Always keep your fingers behind the cutting edge of the chisel to protect them. When we have the V created, we will remove it to finish off the socket. Remember, small sections at a time are taken out. And there we have the dovetail socket processed.